YouTube, and welcome to another review by Figure Fanatics. Today we have Captain Liliana from Queen's Blade Rebellion.
Yes. This one is a 1/8 scale, I believe, BBC pre-painted figure. This one has lots of customization. You can change her outfit all the way down to her skivvies. So we'll show you some of that.
So because of that, she came with a bit bigger of a box so you could see
All the parts.
Yeah, all the parts she came with.
She comes with a sword and a crossbow. Why don't you grab that bag? A crossbow, a different head, even if you want her in a different different pose. But she has a sword, as you can see, she's holding. Here, let's zoom in on that. Yeah, she's got a sword and show her the crossbow. She also comes with a crossbow that she can hold instead of that. So your preference as to her weapon or of choice. But the box, as she said, is pretty big for a figure. But it does have lots of windows so you can see inside all the different parts. They also have photos of the figure in various poses, and you can see most of the photos back here, which will show you most of these poses.
Yeah, except for
the naked one. I don't know if YouTube would like that. But we have just a pretty standard, although big box.
Yeah, I like the top window. It kind of...
Oh, here, I'll show you. It's like a Jolly Roger pink bows. If you can imagine a pirate having a pink bow, Jolly Roger.
Which, this is actually my figure because she's a pink-haired pirate.
That's right. Pink-haired pirate. But as you can see there, she's got a hat, which you can take off. Now, there is an issue with that.
Yeah.
There is a magnet inside the hat and inside her head. But it was too deep. So we had to, you can see we added a magnet to the hat to make it stay. Otherwise, it would just fall off.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was because of the size of the hat or the magnets weren't strong enough, but the hat would not stay on her, so we had to edit it.
My thought is they put the magnets in the PVC when they mold the figure, so maybe it sunk too deep before the PVC setup. I don't know. Either way, the hat would not stay on, so we had to add that magnet. But it's a really thin one. We bought it at, what's that place? Harbor Freight. It's one of those earth magnets, so it's really strong. So it holds it on there really well.
And you can't really tell that we did anything to it.
Yeah.
There's no gap between her head and the hat.
But this figure has lots of poses. Let's show a few. Let's first take off her coat. It's quite a big coat. It's really nice. But to change clothes in this thing is kind of hard, so bear with us here.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've actually messed with her.
Yeah. I think her head pops off. And then you have to pull her arms off. Yeah.
There's one.
And since the arms have sleeves and we're taking the jacket off, the kit includes some arms that have no sleeves.
I forgot her shoulders come off.
Oh, shoulder pads. Yeah. Lots of different customizations for this one.
I really don't like... Oh, yeah, you can take this off, too. Her little necktie thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to let him take off the coat because it's really snug
Okay,
fit.
well, here, you hold all the arms. There's actually 3 sets of arms. 2 of them without sleeves and 1 with sleeves for the coat. But I will just... Here, I'm going to have to pick this up. Take the jacket off. I'll try to keep it in the camera shot. Always nervous pulling apart a figure that you've bought, you know.
Which is why we haven't really changed her outfit.
Yeah, we actually haven't changed it since we bought it. See, it's kind of... It stays on really well. Thank goodness PVC is flexible. And some of you out there who may already have this figure are thinking, you idiots, there's an easier way. Bear with me, it's my first time taking it off, so there. Alright. Now she has no coat.
And no head.
No arms. She's like Michelangelo's David with no head. But the coat is pretty well formed. It's nice and ruffly. It's painted really well. The figure has nice smooth paint. It even has buttons on the coat. We'll set that back there.
Yeah, it stands on its own.
The other head I don't know what you would call it, kind of a surprised oh no look.
Well, it goes with the very last pose, which we're not going to do.
Yeah, it's a naked pose. I don't think YouTube would be happy. Okay, now for the arms we have, let's see, several sets. We'll put this one on this side. I believe it has several sets, that way you can pose her with a crossbow or a sword or whatnot. But when you do the arms without sleeves, you're going to have a seam right there. So they include these little ruffly armbands to hide the seam.
Like here's her hand for holding the other weapon.
Yes, yes indeed. And it's all figured to fit a certain way. There's that one goes there. Okay. We're going to stick an arm on right here. Trying to do this and stay in the shot is like a pain in the butt. We don't do this often.
No, we usually pick a pose we like and then leave them in said pose.
I'm going to have to take it out of the shot. Sorry, guys. Actually, this one has to go without the skirt. So, bye-bye to the skirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the skirt, which is pretty well done. It comes off pretty easily.
Yeah, you just snap off one side.
Here. There's one arm. We're getting there, guys. Okay, now we gotta do this arm. So, we take the other sleeve and we pick an arm that we want to use. We'll use this one. And we will stick it in. And then we will somehow get it inside the figure. You can tell we do this a lot. All right.
Oh, hey, that one went in easy.
That was a lot easier. So now the arms are on, and we're going to choose the semi-embarrassed, oh no, you caught me face. Blinking, I don't know what you would call it. There's other words I could call it, but I'm not going to call it that on YouTube. Okay.
Okay, at least she's not blushing. So.
Actually, she does have a slight blush.
Not as prominent as most figures, though.
Yeah. But anyway, that's her there. There's one more item you can take off, and that is the top, which is naked. Oh my goodness. But I don't think we can put that on YouTube.
Let's leave my figure with some clothes on.
We probably could. But I don't know. Anyway, there she is. She's actually well done, and with all the customization, you've got a vast array of things that you can do with her.
She's a really nice figure to have. And when she has her little scarf on here, her neck probably wouldn't look quite as long as it does.
Yeah, the neck to me does look a little long, but it's all right. It's
you
not
probably
that bad.
can't see it from that angle, but if we turn it to where you can see what we're seeing, she has an extremely long neck.
Yeah, but I think it's because they tried to make her bend it down. I wonder if this head can hold the hat. I never tried that. Yep, there's a magnet in there, so she can have a hat at least. But anyway, the shoes stay on. You can't change the shoes.
Mm-mm.
So that's the only thing that you cannot take off. Oh, and her actual panties. They are there for good.
I believe this is the most customized figure that we currently have.
Yeah. As far as looks go.
But she's an extremely well done figure. The detail on her and the paint and everything you can do to her makes her an extremely good figure. The only flaw, like we said, is her hat.
Yeah. And the way you can strip her down to nothing matches the anime. I mean, we haven't seen a whole thing, a few episodes, but it's very, very fan servicey, more so than many. So if you're watching this video, you've probably already seen some of it and know that already. But anyways.
I have to say that Liliana here is definitely one that I would recommend you adding to your collection.
Yeah. She's cool. Anyway, that's all we have to say.
So, please subscribe. See you guys next time.